This is the Black Swan Public House, and it stood here in Much Dewchurch for nearly 900 years. It was originally a monastery for the Black Friars, and there's a story that there's a secret passageway from this pub to the church over there, which during the Reformation and the Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries, the monks could run away from here and escape into the church for safety. Nice story, and who knows, probably true.
It was literally the size of an egg cup when I bought it, and they were
well, that'll be as good too.
Now it's the size of
Walking around this beautiful, peaceful churchyard, a sense of absolute peace of the world envelops you. Everyone could do with a little bit of this, I think, particularly in the cold depths of winter. It's a very, very beautiful place. This beautiful church of St David's, which has its origins dating back nearly 1,000 years, from the Norman period right through to the 1700s. It contains the tombs of a number of notable local people, and I like to think fancifully that maybe my 9th great grandfather Peter Bevan may well have known some of them and may have enjoyed their company either in the church or in the Black Swan Public House not too far away. Sitting here in St David's Church, I thought I'd just read a little bit from the information pamphlet you can get. It's dedicated to St David, or Dewi is the Welsh for David. And as I thought, the chancel and the nave were built early in the 12th century in plain Norman style, as you can see on the pictures looking towards the altar. The tower itself dates from the 13th century and has lancet windows and a shingle roof. And the porch itself dates from about 1370 and is of an original construction. Like many churches in this area, it was restored in 1877, and the vestry and the north aisle and the organ were added at that time. So one gets an idea that the church before that was very much like the village hall of the area. Everybody would congregate here for church services, probably for Bible studies, maybe even for socials like harvest festivals, etc. There's a beautiful braced collar beam roof, which you can see on one of our shots, and that came from the 15th or early 16th century. and the beautiful stained glass window above the altar is from the 14th century. So all in all, this is a building which largely represents the last 800 to 900 years of British history, having been built and improved and enlarged and renovated as necessary. It also has a number of interesting tombs. One of the tombs is for the family of John and Walter Pye, who lived in a house called Long Mynd Park, or Mynd Park, which was the local, probably baronetcy, really. And they have a very beautiful, sort of Elizabethan tomb, which again has little alabaster figures of all their children. Presumably, the children, a few of them survived into adulthood, so their memorials are really to them as small children, and they're dotted along the marble memoriam. Altogether, a very beautiful church, and much to see and enjoy if you actually happen to be in Much Dewchurch. It's well worth a visit. The church is, from what I can see, permanently open during the day, and offers a beautiful experience if you're interested in Norman churches. Walking around this churchyard brings to mind the story of Sir Edward Elgar, probably one of the most distinguished people who lived in these parts of the world, who said, "If after I've gone you hear somebody whistling a merry tune, don't worry, it'll only be me." One can almost imagine the spirit of Elgar walking through these beautiful grounds, whistling one of his great melodies.